Hi, my name is Joseph. In this video, I'm going to share with you a new conceptual model of gravity that you have never heard of before. Of course, my good friend Albert Einstein has already produced the universally accepted theory of general relativity. But I would like to point out that every mature scientific theory is composed of two different parts, a mathematical part and also a conceptual part. Albert's theory is no different. On the one hand, we have a lot of complicated math which provides specificity for the theory, and on the other hand, we have the conceptual bit about spacetime, which attempts to make contact with reality. What I'm about to share with you is a proposed substitute for the conceptual portion of Einstein's theory, which allows the broader theory to make contact with reality in a very different way. The conceptual model of spacetime assumes that space undergoes a kind of transformation and that time transforms along with it. It's these two transformations that we collectively refer to as the curvature of spacetime. And then we say that the curvature of spacetime is responsible for gravitational attraction and also gravitational redshifting of light. The proposed new conceptual model does not rely on a similar curvature of space. Rather, it relies on a transformation of matter. More specifically, the proposed new model says that when matter enters a gravitational field, it becomes ever so slightly bigger. The effect is minuscule, but it is the potential difference in size, along with entropy, which results in the gravitational attraction, and it is the actual differences in size which accounts for the gravitational time dilation that we see and also the gravitational redshift. Gravitational attraction is a lot like bubbles rising in water. As the bubbles rise, they become larger, and also the buoyant forces acting on them become greater. Similarly, when an object falls towards a gravitating body, that object becomes ever so slightly larger, and the forces acting on it also become greater. Of course, space is not a fluid like water, but the analogy is helpful. I want to give you some idea of just how minuscule the change in size is due to gravity. The change in size is actually proportional to the amount of time dilation that's taking place due to gravity. If a clock on the surface of the Earth is measuring a second to be a few billionths longer due to the gravitational field of the Earth, then it's for two reasons. The first reason is that the speed of light is constant. The second reason is that the diameter of that clock is a few inches larger. Regarding gravitational redshift, whenever light escapes a gravitating body, the wavelength of that light will appear to lengthen. This is well-established scientific fact, but according to the new conceptual model, this is just an illusion that arises from the particles emitting the light being larger than expected relative to the instrument that will be absorbing the light and taking the measurements.